Have you ever met someone who just feels so magnetic? Someone whose presence alone makes you feel calm, inspired, and somehow safe? You can't explain it, but something about their quiet confidence and warmth just draws you in. That's the beauty of energy. We don't chase it, we feel it. Hi there, I'm Wendy, and this is the Heal and Grow podcast, a gentle space where you can pause for a moment, breathe deeply, and come back to yourself after a long day. Each night, you can return here with me to slow down, to reflect on the little moments, and to refill your heart with calm energy so you can begin tomorrow with softness and peace. Have you ever wondered why some people don't seem to try that hard, yet they naturally attract love, opportunities, and respect, while you keep trying so much just to be seen, to be loved, to be enough? If you've ever felt that way, then maybe this is the message you were meant to hear today. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting. You see, every time we take a moment to truly love and care for ourselves, to simply sit in stillness, to breathe deeply, or to do something that brings us joy, everything around us somehow feels lighter, softer. It's not that the world has changed, but that our energy has. And that energy, it shapes how we see, how we feel, and how we live in this world. A flower never chases the butterflies. It simply blooms, radiates its fragrance, and the butterflies naturally come. When you become the best version of yourself, everything you once longed for will find its way to you, gently, in its own time, because you have finally become ready to receive it. So often we find ourselves constantly chasing after a person, a dream, or someone's approval. We run and run until one day we forget that everything we've been searching for was already within us all along. When we chase someone, we're sending an unconscious message to the universe that says, "I'm not enough yet." And the more we try to prove our worth, the more life keeps giving us situations that make us feel like we have to prove it again. You see, people can feel that kind of energy, the energy of fear, of lack, of someone who is quietly begging to be chosen. No one is truly drawn to a person who doesn't believe they are already enough. Because it's hard for someone to love you deeply when you haven't yet learned to believe that you deserve that love. If you're listening to this right now, I hope you take this as a gentle reminder to pause, to come home to yourself, to listen, to heal, and to find peace again. Be the flower that simply blooms, radiant, effortless, and whole. When others see your light, they'll naturally be drawn to you. If today you choose to stop chasing and turn inward instead, you'll start to notice something beautiful. When you are at peace within yourself, you no longer have to chase anyone. And when you stand in your calm, grounded energy, the things meant for you will find their way, softly, naturally, because you've become truly magnetic. The energy you give off is the energy you attract. If you're always afraid of being abandoned, life will keep bringing people who make you question your own worth. If you believe that love always comes with pain, you'll attract relationships that make you suffer just to feel loved. And if you don't truly believe that you deserve something good, you'll unconsciously push away the very things you long for. You see, the mind has a way of looking for proof to support what it already believes. So if your inner belief is, "I'm not good enough," you'll only notice the things that confirm that story. But something magical happens the moment you start believing otherwise. Only when you believe that you are worthy of good things do you begin to open your heart to receive them. Only when you believe that you are already enough do you stop trying so hard to prove it and start living from your truth. Only when you believe that love can be gentle and safe do you allow yourself to meet someone who loves you in that peaceful way. Only when you believe that you have value do you stop accepting things that don't align with your energy. And only when you believe that you are already whole do you finally stop chasing and begin to attract through your light, your peace, and your quiet confidence. When you are calm, confident, and living in alignment with who you really are, you radiate a kind of energy that's magnetic. You don't have to prove anything. Your presence alone says enough, just like the sun. It doesn't chase any of the planets, and yet, because it shines, everything naturally revolves around it. There's a simple way to shift your energy from within. Start your morning with presence, not your phone. Before you touch the screen, touch your breath. Sit quietly for just 1 minute. Take a slow, deep inhale and whisper softly, "I am here, and I am at peace." That tiny moment of awareness is how you reset your energy before the world comes rushing in. Because the way you begin your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Plant a gentle reminder in your mind. Today, I choose peace. Today is a gift. It may seem small, but those simple words are seeds of calm you plant in your heart each morning. Your energy doesn't live only in your thoughts. It lives in your body, too. Sometimes the heaviness you feel isn't from your mind. It's from energy that's been sitting still for too long. A slow morning walk, a few gentle stretches, even one long, mindful stretch of your arms is enough to let your energy flow again. Your body is the home of your soul. Treat it with gratitude, with care, with kindness. And every day take a moment to write down 3 small things you're grateful for. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your energy from what's missing to what's already enough. Because when you are grateful, you're quietly telling the universe, "I am enough, and I'm ready to receive more good things." When you are at peace, you attract peace, and the energy you nurture within yourself today will become the gift you share with the world tomorrow. Positive thinking doesn't mean pretending that everything is fine. No one feels happy all the time, and you don't have to either. True positivity isn't about forcing a smile when your heart is breaking. It's about learning to face your pain with softness and compassion. You can feel sad, but you don't have to let that sadness consume you. You can feel disappointed, but still trust that you're learning something from it. According to psychologists, what helps us get through hard times isn't toxic positivity, but something called resilience, the ability to recover emotionally. Resilience happens when you allow yourself to feel your emotions, but you don't let them define who you are. So the next time you're hurt, pause for a moment and gently ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Maybe your sadness is telling you that you need rest. Maybe your anger is reminding you that one of your boundaries has been crossed. And sometimes, tears aren't a sign of weakness. They're your body's way of helping you heal. And then one day, when you start loving yourself, truly, deeply, something magical happens. The energy you give off becomes warm, calm, and trustworthy. People might not know why, but they can feel it. And naturally, they begin to soften around you too. Because energy is contagious. It spreads, just like the scent of a flower. The flower doesn't wave its petals to beg the butterflies to come closer. It simply blooms, and that's enough. Have you noticed? When you are calm, everything around you seems to slow down too. When you speak gently, the person in front of you lowers their voice as well. That's what psychologists call the mirror effect of energy. The world reflects the frequency you live in. If you radiate love, you attract relationships filled with love. If you live in peace, life will begin to meet you with peace. And that, right there, is the true meaning of stop chasing, start attracting. Don't try to grasp, control, or prove yourself. Instead, come back home to your inner calm, nurture peace, live in alignment with who you really are. You don't need to fight for love. You just need to return to yourself and let that love flow naturally from within. Because the moment you stop chasing, the universe starts moving toward you, sending you everything you once wished for, but in a gentler, deeper, more graceful way. Take a deep breath with me and exhale slowly. Thank you for spending this time here with me, for walking through this little journey, from chasing to returning to learning how to attract through your own energy. Life will still be messy sometimes. There will be days when you feel small or uncertain. But please remember this, everything you're searching for begins within you. So tonight, give yourself permission to pause, to breathe, and to live a little softer. I'm Wendy, and this is Heal and Grow Podcast, a space where you can always return whenever you need a quiet moment to heal, and a gentle reminder that you are enough, you are worthy, and you deserve all the good things life has to offer. Wishing you a calm night and a tender morning to begin again.